Solve the equation 12 cos theta plus 5 sin theta equals to 7. Solution. We shall let R sine into theta plus alpha equals to 12 cos theta plus 5 sin theta. So we can expand R sine into theta plus alpha. So when we expand this, we shall have R sin theta cos alpha plus R cos theta sin alpha being equal to 12 cos theta plus 5 sin theta. So we shall here equate the corresponding coefficients of sin theta. So sin theta, we have sin theta, we have sin theta. So the corresponding coefficients here will be R sin alpha will be equal to 5. So meaning here alpha or sin alpha equals to 5 over R. Then here we equate the corresponding coefficients of cos theta. The coefficient here is 12. The coefficient here is R sin alpha. So here we have the coefficient. We have cos. See, this is cos alpha. So here we have R sin alpha being equal to 12, meaning that this is cos alpha. So this is sin alpha equals to 12 over R. Now we sketch this triangle and let it be the angle alpha, and then we know that that the sine of the angle is given by opposite over hypotenuse. So sine alpha 12 over R, meaning that 12 is the opposite. Then this will be the hypotenuse, and then for this sine, for the cosine of the angle is given adjacent of hypotenuse. So 5 will be adjacent times hypotenuse will be R. Now, using the Pythagoras theorem, we can be able to get the value of R, because R squared will be equal to 12 squared plus 5 squared, which equals to when you add 144 plus 25, 169. Therefore, R equals the square root of 169, which equals to 13. Now, once we have now the value of R, and then we are saying that this equals to this. But before that, we can now get the angle alpha. We know that tan alpha is given by the tan of the angle is given by opposite over adjacent. So opposite is 5, opposite is 12, adjacent is 5. So tan alpha is given by 12 over 5. Therefore, alpha equals the tan inverse of 12 over 5, which equals to, okay, the tan inverse, okay, the tan inverse of tan inverse of tan inverse of 12 over, okay, the tan inverse of 12, leave that, the tan inverse of 12 over 5, close the bracket, this equals 67, equals to 67.38. So the angle alpha is 67.38. So after getting the alpha, then here we shall say we have r, which is now 13 sine into theta plus 67.38. Now this equals to 7. Remember, they say that 12 cos theta plus 5 sine theta equals to 7. So we shall now replace this one by 7, like that. So from here you can divide it through by 13, so that we have sine into theta plus 67.38. This equals to 7 over 13. We divide through by 13. So for us to get this angle, we get the little bit theta plus 67.38 equals to the sine inverse of 7 over 13. The sine inverse of 7 over 13. We get the sine inverse of 7 over 13 equals to 32.6. 32.6. So we shall say that theta equals to 67.38 equals to 32.6. It's equals to 32.6. So if equals to 32.6, therefore this is this plus theta plus 67.38 equals to 32.6. Now 32.6. So we shall say that this one equals 32.6. Another value will be 32.6 from 180. So we shall say 180 minus the answer. So we have 147. We have 147.42. 147.42. So these are some of the values of the angle theta. 32.62. We have 147. But then what will be the angle theta? Because now angle theta now will be equal to 147.42 minus now 67.38. theta would be equals to 147.4 to minus 68.3, which equals to 79.84 degrees. Thank you for watching.